A group of lions was calmly walking along the road near a car, but a real surprise was waiting for them. A gazelle suddenly ran out at high speed right towards them. There was no way the lions could miss such a chance. They caught their prey with a spectacular leap and immediately began eating together as a family. Next, a leopard gets almost right up to a rabbit and waits for the perfect moment to attack, but the rabbit doesn't seem to care at all. It just calmly sits there, nibbling on grass. After 2 minutes of waiting, the leopard finally decides to attack. The rabbit reacted instantly, made a spectacular leap in the opposite direction and ran away. After a brief chase, the predator realized that this little speedster was simply out of his league. A stoat and a weasel are almost the same thing, so in this scene, a weasel stalked a large lizard and a struggle broke out between them. Because of the dry grass, it's hard to see anything, but when the lizard tried to escape, the weasel attacked and grabbed it by the neck. Then it carries the lizard away to eat it. Warthogs often use roads because they are clear paths where they can easily spot predators. Well, this time things didn't go according to plan for the pig. The warthog was calmly walking along, nibbling on grass, but 2 lionesses were already waiting for it in the grass ahead. As soon as the warthog came within reach, one lioness leapt out of the grass and startled the prey, which then ran straight into the jaws of the second lioness at full speed. The lions dealt with this pig very quickly. And this jumping spider can leap a distance 50 times the length of its own body. It took up a very advantageous position on a flower and waited for a bee to land nearby to collect nectar. With a perfectly timed jump, it leaps and immobilizes its prey. The bee's venomous sting could still turn the situation around, but this time the spider was lucky and won. And this unlucky dog somehow ended up in the tiger's enclosure. But the cat turned out to be friendly. It sniffed him, licked him a few times, and then lost interest in the dog. He was lucky, he survived. This moment was captured in the Serengeti during a safari. A lone gazelle is peacefully drinking water from a pond, but suddenly becomes the target of a lightning-fast lion attack. But the gazelle demonstrated unique tactical skills. With a brilliant feint, it dodged the predator at the last moment and quickly ran away. Yes, unlike defenseless rabbits, fighting a cat is a whole different level. The ermine still tried to defend itself, to jump and run away, but the cat turned out to be very vicious, and very soon the little animal was caught in its jaws. Next is an incredible moment captured at night by a surveillance camera. 3 wolves attacked and surrounded a Kangal right on a city street. Although it's a wolfhound, it's unlikely it could handle 3 hungry wolves. The dog desperately defends itself, but the wolves attack and bite. But just look, justice has prevailed. 2 of the Kangal's brothers come running to help. Now it's 3 against 3. The wolves immediately realized they couldn't handle such an army and quickly ran away. It seems that dogs and monitor lizards have a special relationship. They simply hate each other. This brave dog barked at the large lizard for a long time, but the lizard didn't pay much attention to him, just crawled away, trying to hit the dog with its tail. The brave defender of his territory almost chased off this reptile, but at the last moment got hit hard in the face by its tail. And these 2 brave dogs attacked an even more aggressive lizard. The lizard bit one of the dogs right on the nose and wasn't about to let go. The second dog, seeing this scene, didn't dare attack and just watched as his partner squealed. In the end, the owner had to rescue the poor thing. And this angry little dog decided to bark at a small and seemingly quite calm lizard. But as soon as the dog started getting cocky and biting, the lizard showed its true colors. She attacks the pug, and the 2 of them, locked together, rolled down the road. In the end, the owner intervened as well, and the lizard let go of the dog. A hawk circled over the field for a long time in search of prey. Noticing movement on the ground, it decided to attack. It turned out to be a rabbit's nest, and the mother rabbit was nearby and immediately attacked. I don't think the hawk has ever run away from a rabbit that fast before. Here's another failed attack by a crocodile, who somehow managed to catch an impala on land. The toothy predator held onto its hind leg for quite a while, but then, for some unknown reason, simply let go and ran back into the water. The impala was very lucky. And in this brief moment, a stoat attacks and fatally wounds a nesting black-fronted plover. Why it did this is unclear, but it didn't eat the bird, just ran away. A lioness heard a zebra running straight toward her. Now that's luck. No need to chase or waste energy. The zebra really did run straight toward the predator and was spectacularly attacked by 2 lionesses at once. Very quickly, the entire lion pride gathered around the prey, and now nothing and no one can help the zebra. Next, a jaguar sneaks up on some giant Brazilian otters resting on the banks of the Amazon. The predator decides to attack, but he clearly did not expect such an aggressive response from the otter. After receiving several bites on the nose, the jaguar retreated. The otter made it clear that she was not prey for him. Here's a similar moment. A jaguar stalked an otter pup. He thought he could pull it off unnoticed, but he failed. As soon as he caught the baby and started to run away, the adults immediately attacked him. The jaguar let go of his prey and barely escaped himself. The next hunt was filmed at night with a thermal imaging camera. 2 lionesses are hunting, and they manage to catch a lyre antelope in total darkness. This is a masterpiece of coordination and agility, and a well-deserved catch for the lionesses. But competition among predators is fierce, so very quickly hyenas started to approach their table and brazenly ate the carcass from the other side. According to the laws of Africa, strength is in numbers, and while there weren't many hyenas, they ate together from both sides. But then the hyenas decided not to share and quickly drove the lionesses away from their rightful catch. And here, during migration, zebras cross a very dangerous river filled with crocodiles. One zebra was very lucky not to end up in a toothy maw, but as she was getting out of the water, a crocodile grabbed her by the tail. He could have easily dragged the poor animal into the water, but luck was on the zebra's side, and she managed to break free without even losing her tail. One of the most incredible prey for the stoat is rabbits, and the most impressive chases are when the prey is several times larger than the predator. How can this tiny little creature drag such a massive, heavy rabbit? It is truly impressive to witness. But rabbits aren't always so defenseless and can often stand up for themselves. This one immediately showed that it wasn't going to die, and the stoat had to run away with its tail between its legs. Here's another incredible incident with a rabbit in a backyard. A stoat attacks it, and it seems that no one can help the long-eared creature now. But no, it turned out the rabbit had backup. A flock of these domestic pheasants immediately rushed to its defense. The stoat was shocked, lost sight of the rabbit in a panic, and realized it needed to get out of this unfriendly yard as quickly as possible. And here, a newborn antelope calf was immediately attacked by some crazy zebras. The parents did their best to shield it with their bodies, but the zebra still tried to bite or kick the baby with its hoof. Such behavior from the zebras is completely inexplicable, but in the end, they managed to reach the bushes and hide. But it seems that some zebras have this kind of craziness in their blood. Here, a male zebra attacked its own offspring right in the water. He flipped it over and bit its hind leg, paying no attention at all to the mother zebra. The struggle in the water lasted quite a while, but then the baby broke free and started to run away. The aggressive male gave chase. He kept biting and trampling the baby until it and its mother disappeared into the bushes. That was the only way they managed to escape.